Hey, Thanksgiving traditions, they hold a special place in our hearts, and so do those nanas who make those traditions happen. With a little intention, my next guest says you can help your grandkids celebrate gratitude in thoughtful ways. She is calling this her Thinkful Thanksgiving, and Michele Bettridge is here to share those ideas with us today. Thanks for being here, Michele.
Thank you so much.
I love learning from you. I think you are so intentional, and it really comes through with all the things that you share with all of us. I love that you say you want to create traditions, but you also say we need to be thoughtful and flexible. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. So when I found this craft that said thinkful, I'm like, that's just a word that obviously doesn't come up, but it's powerful. Yeah. So I try to think through what we're going to do for Thanksgiving and have a plan and try to think of everyone that's coming. And although we as nanas think that we can control everything, really all we can control is how we show up. We can't really control whether or not it's going to be successful, but I try to think through who's going to be there, what are they expecting, what am I expecting, and what is one thing that I can do that can just make sure that at the end of the day I feel good about what you
brought to the table.
Exactly.
Yes, I think that's it's so wise, and that just like you're saying, that you can only show up in the ways that you plan and prepare. I love that. That's a great way to set up. The first one we're talking about is centered around what the holiday is centered around, which is fruit, which is food. Tell us about these recipe cards.
Yeah, so I think it would be really nice to have a handwritten, one of the recipes maybe from great grandma or something like that, that you give as a gift to your children, to your grandchildren. And so that's what I'm going to be doing this year, is giving it to them. You can also put it like on a kitchen towel nowadays. You can put it on pot holders. I just think it's a treasure to keep some of those recipes that have just been handed down from year after year.
It is a treasure, and I think that plays into the tradition aspect of like what tastes like your Thanksgiving, because it's Nana's rolls, because it's, you know, Aunt Kim's sheet cake, right? It's anything that you can think of that makes those traditions taste like home.
Exactly.
That's such a good idea. Next, you're saying that even the decor can have a place in that tradition.
Right. So sometimes people will decorate with pretty, and sometimes we go more convenient and say, let's do something fun and paper. And so I had a couple samples here of just how you can make it pretty, and you can you know, make it more elegant, or you can do it so that it's convenient and fun for the grandkids.
Okay, your place settings around the table, they have intention behind, they can have more than just intention about where people should sit. Talk us through that.
Yeah, so my grandkids love to come and see what I'm gonna have for the place cards of exactly where they're gonna sit, what it looks like. So we try to do something fun and different each time. Or you can even set a place for maybe people that you have that have left, that are no longer with us. And then you can go around and do a story circle where you talk about, you know, great grandma's gone, what are some stories we remember about her, and how can we be thankful for the life that she lived, and then maybe again serve something that she had on her Thanksgivings.
Back to that recipe card, bringing it full circle. Yeah. I love that idea of honoring those who we can be thankful for, even if the grandkids haven't met them, because they still hold a special place in our hearts.
That's the only way they'll know them, really, is if we do. And sometimes we think we have to come up with these new ideas, but really if you think about tradition, it's just doing the same thing over and over. So finding out from our family, what does Thanksgiving mean to you? How can we just keep doing that year after year? And we don't have to think of something new every single year.
It's so good. And as the pro Nana that you are, you're always thinking about those kiddos. What do you have for them on the table?
Yeah. So for me, when I was at my grandma's, I just sat there and listened to the adults talk. I was the baby of the family, so I'm really big about making sure that it's fun, that they have fun with the cousins, but I like organized fun. Okay. Some grandmas like it chaotic.
She's talking my language. I like organized fun too. Kind of show us what you have up here.
So these are some turkey tags. So you just paint the clothespins, different colors, 5 different colors. We made them look like little turkeys, and they will each put on 5 clothespins somewhere on their body, and then they have to be visible, and then we send them outside, and the goal is to get rid of, you know, steal other people's turkeys.
Oh, I see.
So kind of like football tag, but you're stealing those, and then you'll put them on your own body and see who ends up with the most turkeys.
That's so fun. And I think fun uncles and aunts and nanas all can join in on the fun too. Does that have to just be the grandkids?
No.
Okay.
And that's where, the turkey shoot comes in.
Okay, well, tell us about this turkey shoot.
So you just have a Nerf gun, you have your balloons, you draw turkeys on them with different points, and then you just decide how many points to win. And as they hit them, then they just add up their points. And so it's just an indoor turkey shoot. You don't have to actually go out with guns and all of that. You just use your Nerf guns. And so even the adults we've done this before, and it's so fun.
I love this. My boys would love this. We're very into Nerf guns right now.
Yeah.
So this feels like it's going to go for all the ages, like you said. Yeah. What a good idea. Okay, and last I see are these M&Ms?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we
you had me at M&Ms. So.
Yeah, I know. Roll a turkey. They're just going to roll a dice and try to build that. Or you can just simply hide a lot of turkeys around the house and have them go, or outside, and have them go find a turkey hunt that way. So just lots of organized ways to keep them busy and interacting.
It's so smart. It's so intentional. It's so you. I love how you bring your intentionality, that thinkful Thanksgiving, to the table. Where can we connect with more with you online?
Sure. The Giddy Grandma on Facebook or Instagram. And if you comment turkey, I will send you all the links to all of the things that we have here displayed.
So fun. Thanks so much, Michele.